Into the game here, ladies and gentlemen, welcome game number 2. Indonesia drawing first blood in this grand final best of 5. Can the Philippines even it out? You're going to see them really trying to put pressure here early on, utilizing this Valir pick. That's what you see Unigo doing here. He has to be landing these fireballs and everything else, but at the same time, you have a couple defenses, right? And you are quite squishy. You can see it right here, already half health. It's got to be careful.
Yeah, Valir roam early on, you need to be wary of your distance. You need to be wary of your spacing because at some point early game, Super Ken and Vin with this kind of pair up, you could actually poke a lot out of this Valir. So you need to be careful as well. That's the knock up from Vin, using the concussive blast, passive trying to hit him down. Fireballs connecting onto Saison, hitting level 4. Will he be able to make it for the Appraiser's Rat? Just continuing that spam, Saison is completely peeling off slowly members of Indonesia.
Again, these burst fireballs, right, are crucial. Cannon
dropping low. Will he be still able to escape this one? Cannon falls down. Cerezo takes the first blood.
Man, it's a revenge, right? It's Cerezo getting the first blood here in that XP lane, dealing with Cannon on this Terizla. So, you know, and to be honest, honestly, we haven't seen too much XP lane Grok, right, for the most part. Before it was rather popular in a lot of other tournaments, but it's kind of fallen off a little bit. We're going to take a look at the replay here. This is kind of how it started again. That's just his death, but it was a well-played maneuver from Indonesia. Now with the first turtle up.
Looks like Vin going to be called up by the taunt. Now with the Astro Recall being placed, Arcangel secures the kill with a Feather Airstrike. Unigo trying to hold in with the border. With the reason of the turtle here, Philippines is looking forward more securely or securing the first objective of this game by just getting that purple out.
Both these gold laners gonna pretty much size each other up in this early game. Turtle's still gonna be worked on here, right? It looks like Philippines wants to go for it, but the response from Indonesia.
Cannon dropping down low on HP. There's some knock-up onto the follow-up of Cerezo's wild charge. Two-man bouncing off on the air. Vin takes down one. Indonesia completely bouncing back with his skirmish. Super Ken and Cerezo takes down Saison. Follow-up here with the Feather Strike for Arcangel. Will make it through the peel. Completely getting that objective. Indonesia winning that team fight.
Yeah, so again, it's still relatively even, right? But Turtle was secured there by Super Ken. He's been pretty on point for these objectives early on. Great initiation. You know, even Cerezo using that wild charge. Great Appraiser's Wrath response, but you can see there's a lack of damage right now. And yes, these are two magic damage dealers, but they still need time to scale up a little bit, right? Right now, economy-wise, pretty even. Nothing too big happening. That is Rakutiano picking up a DHS, though. He's got the Demon Hunter sword.
He's not letting go of Cannon right now, using the penalty zone counters, trying to slow him down with the turret spray. He's not right under the turret. He flickers in.
Wow.
Cannon trying to evade, he's trying to micro and right onto the turret, still sustaining that with a protection of his own outer turret energy shields. He lives.
Okay, again, you can see the focus on these XP lanes, right? They want to slow them down as much as possible. And that's the great thing about, anyway, Terizla, right? This XP lane is because of his passive, the Body of Smith. When he gets lower, right, he gets a little more tankier. It's harder to kill him. And at the same time, he's got Brave Smite, the emblem there that lets him, when he uses his abilities, he gains some health back. So that's what's making it so hard for them to capitalize on that kill in the bottom lane. So as we see Indonesia put pressure there, for how long though, right? How long can they continue to put that? Because at the end of the day, Cannon, just like Cerezo previously, even if you start out slow, at some point, mid-game, late game, your job is literally to be a front man and also hopefully land those penalty zones. But you can still see pressure being put here on Cannon.
Eyes on XP, Cerezo and Ken. Super Ken just poking out Cannon to just go out of the own turret. Now second turtle is up though. Astro Recall and Echo connecting to Saison and Unigo. Indonesia's present as well. Finn trying to use and utilize more of some knockups. Saison has Finn disabled the Finn as well, trying to hold on with a follow-up cannon here in Cerezo. Trying to eye on taking this one. Moreno though trying to walk in from behind. Arcangel still spamming all the way. Looking that damage coming from that Appraiser's Wrath. Saison secures the kill.
Okay. A response for that, but still giving up these turtles here, or at least being taken from under their noses. Indonesia doing a great job securing early objectives. Can they maintain it? Gold, economy-wise, pretty even. Interesting pickup too for Cerezo, picking up that Sea Halberd already this early on. That was his first item that he rushed here. So his job is literally to reduce some of that sustainability, some of that healing that's going on for the Philippines here. And they're off to a good start on countering some of that. Now Philippines, on the other hand, neither team has a turret down just yet. Next big objective is that turtle about a minute away here. Things will start to fall into place because both these fights now have been 4 versus 4, right? The gold laners haven't been there. They've been farming up.
Unigo. Wow. Saken secures the kill. The advantage, half HP on to Regaliano, using that blazing duet to escape. Now Cerezo with a follow-up and the taking of the kill. Cerezo now being bursted down by Arcangel, trying to get revenge out of the kill out of Regaliano and Unigo. Now they're forced to clear more of the waves. They're forced to answer more and taking more turrets slowly out of Indonesia.
So with that, they're able to grab a good play on the top side. Philippines might be looking to make a response though, right? They have to. This is also a big item pickup for Unigo. At this point, almost 7 minutes into the game, it's getting crucial. These first and second items. Look at this as the replay. The shot lined up from Saken, able to get the kill. That's what I was talking about. And then keep an eye on Cerezo here. Comes in with a great wild charge, flicker combination. Great setup, top side. So now, third turtle is up for the game. Do both teams go at this 5 versus 5, or they keep doing it with just part of their lineup? Here they go.
Arcangel and half an HP knock up coming in from Vin. Now being bursted, the Arcangel uses his own passive to escape that Wrath, but Saison though looking for a way to end taking down Vin. Now looking for an avenue. Super Ken being trapped in for Cerezo, can't do much. Now with the damage, all just checking just to take down Super Ken. Regaliano secures the kill. That was 4 from Philippines trying to take him down.
Tough to deal with there, right? But Philippines at least gets themselves a turtle. So it's not a clean sweep for the Turtles. For Indonesia, they have some fight in them, right? That's why I was saying a lot of these items that are being picked up now at this point in the game are crucial. They'll turn the tide of some of these early skirmishes going on. Even if we take a look at this, right? Scaling department-wise for the Farsa pick on Arcangel, he has that COD. He's building up into a second item. It should be proving a point, especially when we get to the Lord fights, right? You need that burst damage available to the team here. And at the same time, you've got the slow already with the Ice Queen Wand for Unigo. So as they continue to scale up, will they be able to go toe-to-toe with these objective takes in about a minute from now? Here you go. You guys can see the items as well. 2 of the items locked in here for Regaliano, and on the other side, Beatrix only has this BOD, right? Saken needs a little bit more time to get the next item here. Probably the Malefic Roar. That's tough. Saken goes down.
Cannon securing a kill. Saken gets his own first death. Unigo though, damage now slowly scorching it through the damage. Cerezo as well. This is this top lane contention.
Yeah.
They're not letting go of this top lane just yet. It's 9 minutes into the game, and they don't want to let go of the control of their own defenses. We have the First Lord to show up, and just by looking at how they want to answer this, they want to hold and just be cautious of their next steps. Cannon using the penalty zone onto 2 will be able to secure a kill here. Fellow airstrike connected onto 2 as well. Burst down, will this be the answer? Canon falling down the hands of Moreno, securing another point for Indonesia. Unigo here trying to hold off and clear something out. Philippines taking another death. That's for a Cannon.
Yeah, then, okay, I was going to say he's going to land that fireball. He doesn't. So, unfortunately, but there is the Malefic Roar being picked up now by Saken, even though he went down just a little bit ago. That'll help him shred through some of these defenses from the Philippines. Now that they secure their buffs here, they're going to have to go ahead and fight for this. Less than half health.
Saison trying to taunt in Cerezo with a follow-up from Arcangel, being trying to burst Ken and Cerezo. Now they disengage. They just want the objective. They just want the poke. Saken taking down Unigo once again. And they just want to hold off. It's just the objective. It's just the items. And Philippines trying to get a trade. Taking down the first cert now with a follow-up. Finn falling down the hands of Cannon. Saison looking for a way to take this purple for himself.
Look at that. I mean, yes, the Lord went in the hands here of Indonesia, but Philippines knowing that, they try to find a counter punch themselves, some form or another. That was the first turret they were able to secure now. Here's the answer though.
Now being stunned right on to 3. Saison takes down Socken, finally getting a kill.
Wow.
Follow up with Super Can. Cannon takes a point as well. Cannon looking for a way to chase off or push Cerezo out of the equation. But Riano with the follow-up in the trade. They take down slowly their objectives to their own hands, a push down bottom.
Again, great response here from the Philippines. You know, even giving up or having that Lord taken from them. They handle it quickly, they get a couple kills, they get a lead, right? They have now a very short, small lead in the gold department. They're gonna be able to scale up with some of that. Now Indonesia has to be able to respond, right? Yes, they're getting these objectives. They have to continue to get that space in terms of, you know, areas around the map. Both teams have 2 turrets down, right? Now, the big part of this, if you're Indonesia, is also, you gotta get that tier 1 down in the mid lane, man, because as the next Lord comes up, that small advantage of having this turret will play a part in that Lord dance, right? They'll be able to manage some of that wave a little bit better, so that should be job number 1 before this Lord comes up. Moreno picking up an Ice Queen wand will help pick off a little bit, slow things down, but this is what I was talking about. At some point, Arcangel will have that Divine Glaive that he needs, a little more bursty on this far side now.
Spotted down 1, Super Ken receives the poke. Cannon, Saison eyeing over Super Ken and Cerezo. That's a follow-up, that's a flicker onto Cannon. He's still sustaining it though. Regadiano trying to find an avenue. Where will he go in? That's a 3-man knockup. Saison takes down Cerezo, and it's a follow-up being using the Federation against Philippines right now. Arcangel takes another kill. Socken falls down. Saison with the follow-up. Vin being taken down. 3 members out of Indonesia.
Man, Unigo just cooked Vin right there with the fireball, literally cleaning that up, and that is tough, right? It looked so good for a moment because the Minoan Fury was great. It found multiple members, but the response from the Philippines, they overlapped some of those ultimates very well. And even Recutiano able to go in with Blazing Duet. He used that Purify. He goes back in with the BMI, safely surviving that in exchange. Now that this Lord is up, still going back to the point, Indonesia still doesn't have that tier 1 in the mid lane down. This makes it a little bit harder dealing with this space to work with, right? You're going to see them bunch up here. They have to get this information, but it's quickly taken down.
Riano trying to poke down Super Ken. His health is dropping by the second. Now Cannon secures another knockup, being taunted by Saison. Now Super Ken falls down, follow up with Cannon. Now Vin being in trouble. Appraiser's Rock connecting to the damage. Saison takes down Vin. 2-member down on the Lord and the push in the mid. Philippines slowly getting a grip on the push and slowly eyeing on the base of Indonesia.
Again, a win there for the Philippines, furthering that gold lead. They might just look to push it in here. Timers aren't too out of control, but unless they press this situation, this could be 1 for 1.
1 for 1, base is open. Philippines might able to take it down Cerezo. Riano getting a point on the damage. Now Philippines once again pushing slowly.
No minions.
Eyeing top turret here, minions just pushing in. Can Moreno and Socken defend Super Ken as well, but it's too much already for Indonesia. Philippines bounces back with 1 point in this best of 5.